Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 16 of my Throt, the Unclean Immortal Empires campaign. The Dark Elves have slain hundreds, if not thousands, of clan rats and taken much of our land, so we are here to reclaim it. Throt will not be having any more of that. If I sound a little bit tired or off today, the microphone is different, and I was up for a good deal last night, tweaking the settings, and they're still not quite where I want them, but this show must go on. Look at this battle going. We've got several units of the monsters, followed by our storm vermin that regenerate, and some vanguard deployed beasties up at the top. We don't want them too close to the enemy so they get shot up with arrows, as they are prone to do. Grab all of these guys. We'll let the avalanche mortars take the hill there, and everyone else can kind of scoot up, take a bit more of a forward position. Move the different teams of ogres in. Their job is going to be to engage and smash up those archers once everyone else has actually jumped into combat and gotten their attention. Malus is in here as well, hiding. He is not to the... There's snakes all over you, aren't there? Oh, unfortunate. Not just in her hair. You're lucky we have no good magic just yet. Avalanche mortars, scoot up a bit more. We'll grab the main line here. Drag them in even further. Scoot them around behind. Keep the lads moving. Just keep them concerned about what's going on off to the side. Looks like they're going to attempt to cut that off. Pull back a little bit then. And then that will send in the storm vermin, so we'll take them out of the group. We'll make them their own group here. Lock them. And send them into combat. Followed pretty closely by you. You just throw some arrows into those Black Arc Corsair handbows. Time to do your damage. Let's stop any nonsense from happening over there on this side. Meanwhile, we'll have you summon in some plague wolf rats. This whole group here charge directly through. Get in over here. Have the avalanche mortars blast them. I say this shall go fantastically. But not for our enemies. Alright, we have plenty of stuff to which with to kill. Send the wolf rats in onto these shades, and you can help out with that. Ogres and bows. Got to annihilate their archers at all costs. Where is our plague priest? Charge on in here and jump on Malus. Beautiful. Jump you on over. We'll do an overcast wither to knock off all of their armor. Our storm vermin have taken some damage here, but we'll get them some backup. Plenty of free backup. Make sure everyone's doing battle. We are slaughtering them. Yeah, get up in there after those shades, and I'm gonna have to pull you through if we can. Got a lot of mass. Use it to your advantage. You thick lad. Who can we poison? There's a good group of bleak swords here. Alright, time to give these guys, not skirmish mode, but stop fire at will. Blasted our own dudes too much. Keep the plague priest away from Malus. Smash him up. Storage, good sir. Use all of your abilities and blend up these elves. Pull you out of the fight for a moment so you're not getting brought down by a random group of spearmen. That would be all the sad. Who isn't fighting?
Ready to hunt, kill.
You and Throt need to work together on Malus over here.
Under Empire, unleash Night Runners. Yes, yes, yes.
Beautiful. Their combination shredded that group. Looks like most of Malus's army is about ready to leave.
Chief. Should we run, please?
Make sure there's no shades fighting us.
We'll dominate all.
Go ahead and hand some heals off to the chieftain here. Creature killer. Beast pack, we'll send him into the woods here.
Slaughter, raid.
Could be no units surviving. There's only one ogre left here, so we'll leave them be. Beautiful. Absolute slaughter. We'll help out with Malus here in just a second. Let's summon in some more friends in the woods. Get a wither now. Another overcast wither on Malus, whose willpower slowly shatters.
Should we run, flee, die, kill? Only a fool would stay.
Revenge for the clan rats. I'm gonna hunt down as many of these Druchii as I can, and I'll see you on the campaign map. Close victory. We ended up slaughtering 2,300 Druchii and only lost one Brood Horror. I would consider that a victory. Let's toss the standard and discipline over, I guess, on these Night Runners. Then we'll claim the victory and all of that free food. Alright, we'll loot and occupy. Since it's already been sacked once, we're not going to be getting any cash for it anyway. We'll send it back up to tier 3. We can take it all the way to tier 4. We would just be on normal food levels. We'll do that. Take the risk. Tier 4 is much better anyway. Malus and Underworld. Shed not a tear for this darkest, most murderous of Druchii now. Be with the Sithari. Sithari? Deep within the Mirai, where he surely belongs. Ooh, we probably butchered every single one of those. And the short victory campaign is complete? How is that? Glory to you, glory to us. The war will go on forever. That is the nature of this turbulent world, but for this moment we can claim victory. Fruit rank +3 for all of our armies. That's nice. Didn't even see the, didn't even check the victory conditions, which would just defeat the Great Orthodoxy, Ice Court, and then loot, raise, occupy, or sack 30 settlements. That's pretty simple. And now we're on to 75 settlements. Then we need to control at least 7 of the following settlements by ownership or vassals. So Crag Arund, 8 Peaks, Skavenblight, Nagashazar, Back Mountain, Altdorf, Mount Gunbad, Iron Rock, Altar of the Horned Rat, which is all over the way over in Lustria. Gross. Oxel, which is also in Lustria, so just own everything that's supposed to be for the Skaven, or what they believe belongs to them. Fair enough. Let's get to it then. Clan Pit, I do not want. Thanks, but no thanks. We'll go for the upgrade on that and definitely throw in the choke points right away. Walls we do need, because without them, because this is over in 2.2, this is the first episode being recorded in 2.2, without the walls, it, I believe, will not make this a major settlement, or at least a major settlement battle, until you have them. That's why we were fighting Malus here. Even though he was in the settlement here, we fought him on the field. Go ahead and throw in some arcane generators, and then what we were doing at the Tower of Crack was the weapons dump and the hidden layers there. Do we want volatile plans more, or do we want plans within plans more? Tech tree? Give me some info. Plans within plans, we are a long ways off. This one's not active yet. We don't have virulent plans. We need to go through that way. And then volatile plans we actually are closer to. And that would give us more range and usability for our weapon teams. Which, I mean, we are quite smart ratties. We have the power of surgery.
What experiment?
Oh, Throt, this must be a new one. Mentor? Having learned much in the long years of service, this character now turns their attention to training others. Character will share 15% of experience earned between all other active lords, and then character experience gain plus 20% for heroes in the lord's army. That is pretty good. I kind of like it more on like Croak, or one of the heroes that only goes up to the old cap and had skills to match. For you, good sir, we need to keep working towards mutagenic elixirs. And I'm caught between a rock and a hard place here, though. I think we need more money right now. Money is actually is key. He can become a mentor too at level 30. Everyone can. That's a very neat change. Now, since I think we're still going to be mostly fighting, let's continue to make you a bit more armored. 15's a lot more than 8. Up to, I mean, 55 is kind of meh, but better than 0.
Crossbreed creatures.
Deadly Onslaught for you. Then we'll get Grab Fervor next.
Feed
More health for Gorich. Then our Plague Monk. I think we actually do want Plague. 100% armor-piercing damage spell is going to be amazing. And then for Throt, since we lost our last brood horror there, we can go in and give ourselves another mutant rat ogre. Welcome on in, buddy. And this one comes with contaminating attacks, which is perfect. We have all of the mutant rat ogres now.
I must eat feed.
Okay, so Volatile Plans is the one we were going to go with since it's closer to us. So over in basic military, start working up the weapons dump. Next, we need to go over here and defeat Hamathane Frost. And then this Nordland army as well, or the Scaling. Nordland and Scaling are basically the same. One's just eviler. Or more evil. However you prefer that one. Help Hit's nearly upgraded, and they actually changed the garrison to Help Hit, so once you get it up to tier 5, maybe tier 4 as well, but here, let's check. Nah, not tier 4. So tier 5 is the only one. You get a Brood Horror and a Mutant Rat Ogre in your garrison as well. Which, if Help It ever does become sieged, they shall eat like kings. Bracket Drac, there's lots of murder sounds going on over here. I need to relax. Definitely need the Arcane Generator. And probably the Taskmaster's platform as well. We need control to continue to move ever upwards. We're down to 4,000, so let's make sure we're spending well. I did move Kevin Rat Wizard over here to do battle with Lamont. I was checking the sound on him rolling back and forth on his bell like this. So he's going to be doing battle with Lamont here very, very soon. We're getting more money out of that as well. Kislev is also upgraded. We're definitely going to go for the back tunnels first. Kislev is a little bit on the verge of the Empire here, the borderlands, especially with Drycha and her murderous horde. Over from Mute. Send you up to encircle this settlement here, Voltstrad again. Exact at last turn, but since Olaf has come on over and started to recruit, we are going to do some damage. So let's encircle.
Kill fight mode on.
And then we'll do the battle over here with Lamont. The Sarl Slayer. Going to give us a valiant defeat. Most likely because of these champions. Champions are nasty. They are so 100% of the time. Let's go ahead and not spend any food, maybe 1 or 2. Probably a bad idea. Let's see what we can do with 6 food. We have quite the elite squad of murderous rat fellas. Alright, let's get this deployment going. Well, you may be adept at slaying the Sarl. We are much scarier than the Sarl. And there are many more of us. Grab the catapults first. I think I'm going to throw them up on this hillside over here. Do that one apart just a little bit so they're not obstructing each other at all. And then we're going to do some rifles a little ways away. I'd really like to get them Vanguard deployed, so maybe we'll scoot them around once the battle begins. Or they'll send their axes, but we'll send the wolf rats to defend them. We'll have them up and ready already, just to close that gap off. Slingers up front. We're definitely going to have to rotate the rest of the force over. Also to drag those guys over a little bit.
Our tail's yours.
Get a jet plane flying over the top. That should be quiet enough you're not hearing it. All sorts of drills and exercises going on over here. Bell of the Horned One. With our new assassin friend, he's not going to be defending us, but he shall be stabbing people in the neck for us, which is... that's comparable. You guys, I kind of want on this flank. Stopping any shenanigans. You are pretty quick. I'll have the Rat Ogres, followed by them up front. We'll probably need to use the Assassin to hunt down the different marauding horsemen they've got, since they now no longer will throw their javelins at us even when in combat. Okay, so we'll do 2 Skaven Slave Spears over here on this side, spreading them out a little bit. Just to provide a little bit of a water break. Slings. Have the unbreakable ones in the center. And lastly, you guys. No one will be fearing you. You can believe that. There we go. Soldiers are ready.
What orders?
They're doing their own thing, but let's make sure you're in guard mode. Let's slay us some ugly, sweaty men. Get you guys up and around. Get the wolf rats moving. Get Kevin scooting up front and have the assassin off to the side. Lime jello shots are launching on out.
What? Guide us, Horned One. Assassin.
Get him.
Assassin.
Meat's back on the menu. Alright, our assassin has been spotted. Let's bring him over here to cause problems. We'll have you scoot on in. They look like they're going to try to use some other forces to stop us. Let's summon some clan rats to absorb their javelins. We'll drop a scorch here on all these naked lads. Their lack of armor will hurt them. Did alright. Let's scoot on back and activate this Scrying Stone so the javelins don't hurt so much. And I'll cast one of these overcharged. Kill them to a man. Where's my other wolf rats at? Chasing them off. Perfect. Have the Eshin Assassin move over. Yeah, they're getting charged in on. Knew that would happen if I wasn't paying attention to them, so.
Guide us, Horned One.
Gotta pay attention. Summon some clan rats in. Here on these champions.
Now ready now. Now ready now. 13.
Now ready now. The perfect opportunity for a plague. Scoot this part of the army up.
Yes, yes. Great Anaka.
Let me make sure we're still doing damage. Our assassin is fighting in single combat, which is actually something he doesn't want to do. So let's bring him back over here with the sniper division. We'll have bring the wolf rats out.
Back underground.
Back underground. Nah, y'all got this. He's getting lit up by the Teeth Breaker. Beautiful purple rounds going in. And now assassination can commence. Scoot you guys up. Throwing those rocks. Chasing all sorts of them through the woods here. Let's charge in on these marauders who shouldn't stand even a little bit of a chance. Chase those marauder horsemen off fully. Get a flash bomb in on these champions. And then we'll go ahead and wither them. Their armor goes away. Then the spears up. Tail slashers as well. Combination of assassin plus snipers was wonderful. Some secret agent stuff. Cleave them in twain. Alright, the wolf rats did their thing. We'll bring them on back. Maul some marauders. Perfect, you guys can come on back as well. Looks like we've broken the weak Norsemen. And they shall make wonderful additions to our meat pens. Another victory to dedicate to the Horned Rat. Need 20 more food. Not quite putting us up above normal levels, I don't think. We're almost there, though. One more battle should do it. I think we're going to go ahead and eat those captives to make sure we're ready for the next battle. Archaon is moving back in over here on this side, so we can scoot on over and around, crush the Goramadni, get our building back up, and then fight Archaon while he's in march stance. That would be great. Pipes of Piebald. Piebald's strange helmet has pipes connected, which allow a form of mind control. Oh, he's like the Pied Piper. March stance. We can't quite get back home, so we'll do it as close as we can. I think the next thing we need is probably walls, the upgraded variety here at the minor settlement. This will allow the defenses to the settlement, battles fought here being unwalled settlement battles. Oh, so tier 2 walls don't even add walls to the settlement battles. That's very interesting. That's unfortunate. I would like the walls. Renowned and feared for Kevin. Drop that upkeep by an additional 8%. That's all I read there. For you, Sniven. I think Replenish Troops and Dance of Death sounds fantastic. We need to get you some abilities. Warrior will do for now. Types of Piebald could be pretty cool too. Makes him even sneakier. And people can't get away from him as well either. A passive hex. Pretty good. Wouldn't want to get hit by one of those blades. It's got 18 different diseases on it. Alright, now let's swing back over to Thromute, which the game thinks is going to fail in his siege of Volksgrad here. Let's see. It's giving us a battle map that is on the field. He also has quite a few champions, and he has a, while less overall ranged, he does have some skin wolves, which are important to lock down. I think we more than can handle this, though. Let's give us a couple of uses of Menace Below. I don't really want to drop below optimal foods. We'll just roll with 3. Hopefully that's enough. Alright, let's get this deployment going. I think we definitely want to be over here on this side, so we're kind of forcing them through either the shallow water or what's going on over here. Any kind of choke points we can take advantage of. Less so than over here. So we'll grab all the lads. Spread them pretty far apart, and then we'll group them up more than normal. Give the warp fire throwers a little bit more chance to fire. Make sure he's between them. We'll have the warp fire thrower, one there, and then one. Have them kind of funnel the troops down towards the middle. Just far enough where they can get hit, but far enough back where they're drawing the troops in without taking direct hits from the warp fire. Slings back behind. Bit like that. And we have plenty of spears, so we'll grab 2 of them.
Spears!
Over here on this side.
What orders? Rikarak! Slingers!
Our slings can kind of be out front.
Rikarak! Spears!
This one we'll have to probably rotate on. Battle begin, but for now it can be kind of a box. Throw the Plague Claw Catapult in. And then the lightning cannons over here.
Plague Claw Catapult!
Get all of our Rat Ogres. I think we want 1 unit defending this side, and the others can be... This one has the flaming attacks and Guardian, and this one has contaminating attacks, more armor, and bonus versus infantry. Yeah, we want it over here. Defending this flank. Since he's now on a Doom Wheel, he can run around and cause all sorts of shenanigans, and then we've got our
Ready now!
grinders that we could probably just put in the middle here.
Fight, soul!
And maybe that's a really bad idea. I have not found a use for the grinders yet. We'll keep them off on the flank. Keep them tied in with the big beasties here.
Council's command!
Alright, we'll lock all the groups.
Done!
Let's get that going. Rotate the whole army just a little bit here.
We obey!
And then we'll get the guy in the Doom Wheel rolling up. Cause all sorts of problems. Brave Rats of Molder. And not so brave Clan Slaves of Molder that have no choice. They're gonna set up kind of as far away from us as they can. Yeah, that's what we have magic for.
Bringing doom!
The Doom Wheel is quite deadly here. Rolling on in. Look at the guy in the back. His job is just to pump that until he dies. Meanwhile, very similar to what General Grievous rolls around on in Utapau. Alright, we're back to normal. This is a big enough threat that they will definitely attack it, so let's bring yourself over and we'll drop a brass orb here on some champions. Hit both of those units at the same time. Death. And then we'll do also a Flimsing Ruin. Hit both of those targets. Being all shoved into one space. Ooh, the damage. Pathetic, you say. I have plenty more where that came from. To weaken these champions as much as I can. They dodged that one. Fair enough. Don't want to waste any of the magic there, so we'll keep him scooting along. Nope, looks like they're coming on after, so we'll get things rolling back towards the line here.
Ready.
Hitch is fully set up and prepared to be dishing out some hate.
Shall be done.
Send the ogres out to the side. No reason not to turn on back around and cause some problems. As we get closer, it should fire off a lightning bolt at him. Ooh, it missed. Keep scooting.
Over here.
Drop a warp lightning and charge in. They have no way to run away from it. That's pretty good damage, that is. Roll that wheel right on through these boys. They don't stop you at all. A little bit of damage rolling through, though. Take a safer path. As the rest of his forces roll on in. Drop a brass orb right here. Catch him sleeping. You know what eats people who eat sheep? Gigantic brass orbs. Death is upon you. Pretty decent damage. And the lightning is fizzling out in the trees, unfortunately, but how do they get better at shooting? By practice. Alright, where's my cannon at? You're wasting your ammo. See if we can hit these horse masters when they get a little closer. Let's take off, fire at will.
Agreed. Yes, yes. A warp lightning cannon.
Rotate a little bit.
Squeak, squeak.
Yeah, we want to pull this whole squad here
As master desires. For the Vermintide.
back a little bit.
A warp lightning cannon.
Oof.
Consoles
Bad commanding here.
ready. Ready.
Pull those spears over.
Cattle crack. Now ready.
I think we want you focusing down the Skid Wolves with the Rat Ogres here, who luckily are on fire.
What?
Make sure we have not as much of a gap there. Lightning
Ready now.
deal with the... Niles is his name. Alright, Niles the werewolf. Some clan rats in there. Do what we can to stop them cold.
Clan rats.
You all get murdering. Take a little bit of damage on the way in. That's fine.
Feel ready.
Death Frenzy for my Rat Ogres. Turn them into monsters.
Clan rats.
How are things going over here?
Claw catapult.
Blade Claw focus down those hunters. Oh yeah, the flamethrowers are doing work. Keep zapping Niles. He's on a chariot, so we might as well weaken him a bit. I knew we were going to take a bit of damage coming in on that side.
Go time. Yes.
Just because I wasn't microing them quite well enough. Oh, there's no escape now. All that damage just on the impact. For these horse masters next. Summon in some land rat assistance in the middle here. Oh, he got in on the flamethrowers.
Ready. Out of the sewers. War fire thrower.
Pull back. Everyone focus their fire on the big scary man with the chariot, please. If you would.
Warlock shall.
Come on back around. Let's launch some catapult rounds at those marauders there.
Now, yes.
Beautiful cannon shots. Looks like the horse masters have decided to turn around and charge through our lines like a bunch of butts.
Strike. Smite.
Not get bogged down here. That would be incredibly foolish.
Retreat. Retreat.
Kick in the warp quake.
Captain's command. We obey.
The cannon got
Scurry, yes.
forced off for a moment.
Singers.
Drop another brass orb in the middle of this group. We're gonna lose some friendly units here, but that is what it is. Seismic Quake should be doing good damage to him.
Lightning cannon. What?
Warp Lightning Cannon has been touched, so they're gonna be doing nothing.
Yes. Yes. Warp fire.
Keep dousing them down with fire.
Fight. Fight. Slingers. As master desires.
Really don't need you fighting anyone, but don't have a lot of choice. Bring the boy over. Let him help out. scroll of shielding to Skull Pike there. Do a Flensing Ruin as well in the middle of all these groups. Now where's the best usage of that? Whole bunch of units over here that need getting rid of.
Skaven slaves! Get to the lip!
Fortunately, the Marauder Champions kind of sliced right through our back line, or our front line, rather. Best use for this would probably be over here to keep the catapults firing.
Skaven! Yes, yes! Our tile's yours! Slingers!
Quickly bring him down.
Warlock and near! Ready, steady, kill! Spears! Back underground! Yes, yes!
Well, this one may be one where we end up retreating and coming back and fighting another day.
Very good, master! Retreat! Retreat!
Zaps are going out all over the place. We need more magic for killing. Bring everyone more together. Drag the Warp Fire Throwers back so they can actually get some shots in. Play Claws. Pull them back if you can. Oh, they're off their machines. Then they're probably gone. Let's see if we can get them to withdraw. Everyone else turn around. Get firing.
What? Die!
Keep killing till it's the end.
Retreat!
Pull you out. Doom Wheel shouldn't be stopping. We should always be moving.
Retreat! Run!
Lightning bolts in there. Keep going, dude.
Obey! Yes!
Figured we would smash into them, and it didn't quite work out like that, though. Smash into this unit of Marauders. I want you guys leaving.
Slingers! Retreat!
And if we could just deal with their boss, who's basically dead, that'd be fantastic. We may be able to break the rest of them then. Good news is I don't have to worry about hurting my own units in here now, so let's drop that in the middle of that group. Those Marauders should get slaughtered. Several misplays here. I should probably get him out of his own damage spell, huh? Slaughter them. Oh, and he's broken himself. We fought hard, but they managed to fend us off. A valiant defeat. Olaf of the Goromandi fights us off. We actually lost far more than I ended up thinking we would. Oof. That was a big ol' loss there. Can't win them all, but I think we could have definitely won that one with a little bit better, better play. See if we can get back into Prague to defend ourselves. And he took almost no damage. Is going to still continue to do his replenishing and recruiting, which is unfortunate. Now to be safe, we'll throw you in some Rat Ogres. We'll do 2 units of them. More Skaven Slaves. Just to be ready for any counterattack.
Rat knows me is best lord.
Fair enough. Crack's Call is probably a good one to grab. We need more just pure damage spells. Ones that actually get through a chunk of armor. Ballistics Instructor gives us even more range. Doom Rocket. I think having an extra ability for now is going to be good. We'll go for Overseer after this, and then we can go for the other abilities to make us even faster. Faster and more range. Alright, we're all moved out. Our reliability has moved up to medium. Can we peace out with anyone yet? Now we need to hit the Goramadnes harder to piece out with them. We definitely need to get a couple of these instances of war removed. Become a bit less of a warmonger. Forces of the Sarl have moved on Castle Alexandrinov, giving us a valiant defeat. They've got so many horse masters there. It is going to be a settlement defense, so we shall begin the next episode with a stalwart defense against the Sarl here, who are fielding a pretty cheap and cheerful army, except for these horse masters who are going to throw death from afar, but as soon as they close the gap, we are going to put them down with vengeance. But for now, I am out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Throne if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.